here to talk to you about the same subject that the excellent music we had earlier. It's a darker side of that. It's basically working with veterans with PTSD. I've spent the better part of the last 20 years working in the field of outdoor behavioral health care, substance abuse, and mental health treatment in a wilderness environment. And I want to share a vision that I have about how to work with veterans with problems with you tonight. I call this program Healing the Hero. And there's a number of vets that are coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan with some problems. PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, is essentially exposure to a frightening event or a traumatic event. And it's going to cause a lot of concurrent problems down the line. You can see the problems that our vets are coming home with. And the numbers are staggering, but to me, what's interesting about this, these are not just numbers, these are people. They're people that need help. And I'm going to propose a way to help them. So why should we care about this? In addition to this being the right thing to do, just the right thing to do, every one of these concurrent problems with PTSD is painful for individuals and painful for society. And it's going to cost a lot if it's left untreated. So what I'm proposing is there are people out there who are working with veterans in a therapeutic environment. There are people out there that are taking veterans out on healthy outdoor trips. Nobody is combining those two worlds and bringing them together into a treatment program. So wilderness therapy is already proven in all these different ways with these benefits. Every one of these benefits helps in the treatment of PTSD and depression. And that is my place to work. I mean, the bottom line is the outdoors is a healing environment. And you see where Lucy's office is? Here, it's outdoors. Every one of these treatment modalities can be used in an outdoor environment, and many of these can be used with groups. And so what I'm proposing is doing that together. Now, there's a stigma in the military against getting treatment. Less than half the people that need treatment are seeking it. And so what I'm proposing is a more attractive alternative. Basically, you get a group of peers, of veterans, some guides and some therapists going out on a trip. You're working, you're having sessions on depression management, suicide prevention, drug and alcohol, substance abuse, grief and loss. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Now, I'm not naive enough to think that one 5-day river trip is going to cure someone of PTSD. This is just one step, but I think this is a way to jumpstart the process in a really positive way and an attractive alternative. Man, I'm thirsty. I want to tell you about a trip that I took last year. I won a business case competition in my entrepreneurship class, and I used the prize money to take a small group of veterans down on a 3-day river trip with a therapy dog and a couple of therapists along. And what was shared in that group and around the campfire at night was powerful. I've seen this before with adolescents. I got to see it with adults this time. And these guys, their therapists told me that they shared things that they had never talked about before in a group setting like that. So I know that this stuff can work. And it's things like this that keep me going to try to make this program a reality. So I'm well connected in a lot of different arenas. The VA is not one of them. This is what I've encountered when I've gone to the VA with this idea. So I need help. I need some inroads. I need some connections. If I want to succeed at this, I'm gifted in a lot of areas. I'm recently unemployed. I've got time to put into this. I'm passionate about it. And I just need a couple pieces of the puzzle to fall into place. And so, my BHAG, my big, hairy, audacious goal would be to take this treatment, start it with veterans, and then expand it out to other people that are in need and other populations that could use it. So it's appropriate that this is on Veterans Day, I think. And I'd like to take a moment for us to just set our politics and our feelings about war aside. And those veterans in the audience of any war, I'd like you to either stand if you're able or raise your hand. And I'd like to give us the chance to publicly thank you. There's one back there. Anybody else? Please. Okay. So this is how you can get hold of me. This is my contact info. If you have any any input, anything you'd like to give me, any feedback, pro or con, want to be involved, this is how you can get in touch with me. Regarding the moniker, my belief system is if you're going to be in a field that's as heavy as this, you have to have a good sense of humor and some irreverence. So thank you very much.